A portion of this video is sponsored by Google Pixel 6. The holiday season is upon us, and you know what that means. It's time for another Maker's Secret Santa. And it's our biggest one yet with 12 different makers. We've got Kids Invent Stuff, James Bruton, Stephanie, Alan Pan, Thea Ulrich, Look Mum No Computer, me, Colin Furs, Zyla Foxland, Jen, Mel, and Katie from Tested, Becky Stern, and this old Tony. It's gonna be an exciting one. Whose gifts are you most excited for? Last year, we made an epic LED sign for Kids Invent Stuff. And before that, our first Secret Santa, we made the red nuclear maker phone for all the makers involved. This year, our Secret Santa recipient is a newcomer to the group, Thea Ulrich. And if you're not already subscribed to her, you're missing out. Thea is a badass maker, STEAM educator, artist, welder, circus performer, lover of fire, and more. She's even toyed with a few Make It Real style projects in collaboration with Kyle Hill. Plus, just this summer, she glitter bombed the glitter bomber himself, Mark Rober. With so many talents and interests, how are we gonna make her a gift? Well, I think it's gonna need fire for one. Probably some welding, though I'm a little nervous since she's a way better welder than I am. It should also demonstrate some educational concepts since we're both STEAM educators. And it should enable creative expression in a fun way. I think I have the perfect idea. Have you ever heard of a Rubens tube? Now, I learned about these back in college. It's essentially a very long propane burner, almost like a barbecue. But it has a speaker inside of it. And since sound is actually a pressure wave, when you place sound inside of the tube, it actually creates a differential in the pressure for the gas, which changes the amount of fire that comes out of the pipe, which basically means you're creating a fire equalizer. Normally, you'd install the speaker inside the tube, but the issue with this is the sound usually becomes muffled, so if you're trying to play music, you can barely hear it. Luckily, I found these small metal Bluetooth speakers that actually have a bass diaphragm in the bottom and a speaker on top. This means if we attach a tube to the outside edge, we can have crystal clear audio coming out of the speaker, and the bass diaphragm will cause the pressure waves in the pipe to give us our Rubens tube. To make sure my idea works, I actually prototyped a brass Rubens tube. I chose brass because the holes you have to drill are very small, and brass is very easy to machine. I've attached my speaker to the end, I've got my inlet on the back, filled with propane, and now, as soon as I pair the speaker, turn on the gas, and light the fire, we're gonna see some magic. That is pretty cool. As you can see, when the bass drops in this song, the flames get really big, and that's because the sound wave is creating so much pressure, it's actually pushing the gas out of the holes faster. Sometimes the flames go out, and then they relight. Oh, let's come back. Ready for the bass. 3, 2, 1. Dancing fire. This portion of the video is sponsored by Google Pixel 6. We put a lot of time and effort into our projects and videos, and I think that's evidenced on screen. But the one thing that probably isn't as obvious is the amount of effort that goes into making the thumbnail for each video. Thumbnails are very important. We need to grab your attention with a single image. The Pixel 6 is a really cool device. We love the awesome features that allow us to capture our creative ideas. It's actually quickly become our go-to device for capturing thumbnails. For us, capturing the moment is our main focus, and the Magic Eraser tool lets us quickly and easily remove unwanted distractions from the background. This way, your focus is right where you want it, every time. On top of that, the Face Unblur tool and Motion Mode are lifesavers. The Pixel 6 camera simply captures action shots other phones just can't. The Pixel 6 lets me be me. And of course, let's not forget, it's a great phone. Today's video is all about connecting and sharing with friends, regardless of where we might be geographically. This is the fastest Pixel ever. Pair it with T-Mobile and you have the fastest Pixel ever on the fastest 5G network. So this season, why not treat yourself? Check out the Google Pixel 6 on the Google Store today. Thanks Google Pixel 6 for sponsoring a portion of today's video. Now, back to our regular content. Since Thea and I are both STEAM educators, I'm going to try and combine all 5 topics of STEAM into this gift. For science, we're using sound pressure to change the flow of gas to create the effect. For technology, you know I'm going to use some of my awesome CNC equipment to help manufacture it. For engineering, I'll be designing it first on the computer using computer-aided design. For art, well, I'm going to make this Rubens tube like no Rubens tube before, a stainless steel monolith of fire. Finally, we have mathematics. When playing a known frequency through the Rubens tube, we can create a standing wave effect. And using this calculation, we can actually calculate the speed of gas flow inside of the tube. Pretty cool, right? Now, I've actually already thrown together a quick design in CAD, and I think it looks pretty good. But it is kind of boring. How can we make it a bit cooler? Now, I think we should do something that kind of lets people know what it does. So I'm thinking it would probably look really cool if we put a waveform on the front, since a Rubens tube is basically a fire equalizer. Now, should the waveform be of some famous music riff, or maybe just something on the nose, like saying Thea's name? Thea Ulrich. That looks pretty good. I'm a gosh darn artist. Now, unfortunately, there's no real easy way to decode a waveform, so no one's actually ever going to know that this waveform says Thea Ulrich. So why don't we put her logo on the side? And that's gonna be really easy to do because her logo is actually in the shape of a triangle. And there you have it, the finished design. I think it looks pretty cool. And as you can see, I've got my propane tank hidden underneath. So the neat thing is, when you look at this, you'll have no idea that it's capable of making music or fire, which I think is pretty neat. So it's time to manufacture it. We're gonna have to laser cut some pieces, and then we're gonna have to CNC those holes into that pipe. Let's get started. For this Rubens tube to work, we need really small holes drilled into the stainless steel pipe. I hope this works. That looks pretty good. We've got all the parts made and they are looking great. I had all the laser cut parts polished and they're nice and shiny, bringing out that stainless steel. So let's do a test fit. Now that looks pretty awesome. Since the test fit worked, it's time to actually weld it together. And the first step will be adding these black backer plates to the backs of each of my stainless steel plates to give us a nice crisp outline for our laser cut waveform. Just have to polish off the welds. But that looks really good. This one. There we go. Now we just have to tack weld the entire thing together. All right, so the tricky part now is I need to put the tube in, straighten this up, tack weld the rest in place, and then I can put some more actual seam welds in to make it nice and strong. But I'm not too sure how well placing the tubes in is going to go. So let's see what happens. Alright, I've got that all welded up and it's definitely not going anywhere, but unfortunately, since I'm not a great welder, there's tons of color change in the stainless, which technically means I didn't do a good job welding, but I already knew that. Maybe Thea can teach me sometime. But luckily, we can use the power of chemistry to hopefully remove any of this discoloration. So we're going to be using something called electrochemical polishing. And how that works is we use this nice little chemical here. We run power through this, grounded to the other end, and hypothetically, too much power. That kind of worked. It got rid of most of the color, but it actually left the burn marks behind, which kind of makes sense. It's not really a fix-all solution, which means we're off to the buffing wheel. There we go. I'm going to use some contact cement to hopefully permanently install these speakers. it's important we get a really good seal when we glue these speakers in because we don't want any gas getting out. I've used a copious amount of rubber cement and I'm really hoping this works. Feels pretty snug. Hopefully that works. And now we wait. While I was working on Thea's gift, my gift showed up in the mail, and this is the biggest Secret Santa gift I've seen yet. Contents can easily be sliced. Use lightsabers or blades cautiously. Let's see. It's got some weight to it. It feels squishy though. All right, let's see. Got me worried. Okay, it's pink. What the heck? Is this a giant yoga mat? What? What is this? Is it a couch? Oh, there's a cookie tin in there too. This is a couch. This is most certainly a couch. Oh, and cookies for the Hacksmith team? Woo! Take one. You're the Hacksmith team. Sure. I mean, maybe I should just read the card. It does appear to be a couch backpack. So, I guess I'll put it on. There we go. It is a portable sofa. Then the sofa unfolds. It straps to your back. Lightweight and very comfortable. Invented by Sophia.
Merry Christmas, Hacksmith crew.
Here's something from us to you.
We noticed you all work too hard
So here's a present and a card.
to help you chill when things get stacked.
A portable sofa for your back.
Designed by Sophia, who's 10 years old.
And engineered by us to bend and fold.
Just strap it on and you're away.
Then sit and clip and chill all day.
Happy Secret Santa!
That is ridiculous, but awesome. Let's try it out. I don't want a full send. This is a concrete floor. Okay, there we go. Step 1, wear using straps. Step 2, put sofa on back using straps. Step 3, walk around wearing a sofa. Step 4, sit down when tired. Step 5, secure sofa with side clip. Oh, can you clip that for me? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Wow. Now I can actually lean back. There's straps. Is this the one Charles ran into at the Cybertruck? Man, get over here.
It's 3 people comfortably.
Oh boy. Here we go. Yeah, Mary. And we got some chocolates. Here you go.
On the chocolate.
What? Oh, here, let's chocolate. It's my portable sofa. That way when I'm tired, I can just sit down. All right, I gotta say, this is probably the most unique gift I've ever got, so huge thank you to Kids Invent Stuff and Sophia for inventing such a useful invention. Gonna go far, kid. So I came back last night to see if it worked, but the glue didn't hold, so I actually ended up JB welding the speakers in place, which is why we're clamped like this. But the JB weld should have cured. Feels pretty strong. Thread on a bottle of propane. Grab my handy dandy mini saber. Open up the propane. I think we want about a 1-inch flame or so. Now we can go ahead and turn on our speakers. So we got a steady flame. We can lift this up very gently. Woo. Hide the propane tank inside. Woo. Now, let's play some music. Oh, here comes the bass. both but less volume. A fire equalizer. I'm gonna show you one more thing here. So now we can do a frequency generator. So if we adjust it very carefully, oh, there it is. You see, I can make that wave move back and forth. Oh, there we go. See? So that's, we're literally seeing basically a waveform. I think that works pretty good. Should probably make an instruction manual for it though, because it's not the most intuitive thing to use, which is part of the design too, because when you look at it, I don't think anyone's gonna think it makes fire until you light it on fire, which is the best thing about fire. You never expect it. There we go. Well, Thea, I hope you like your Secret Santa gift. To see all the other Maker Secret Santa projects, check out the playlist below. You should subscribe to these channels if you haven't already. Happy holidays, guys.